Let's go over Star Wars when it comes to The Last Jedi and writer and director Rian Johnson. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, ever since The Last Jedi released back in December of 2017, since then there's been a lot of backlash, a lot of criticism going towards the film based on lots of decisions that were implemented in the film by both Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy. Now, looking at all of the recent interviews and podcasts that Rian Johnson has been, really, getting involved with, he's been going over more aspects of The Last Jedi, his decisions, his views on everything, and he's even covered over the criticism situation, the whole entire backlash, and the whole entire concept of, people reviewing the films and all the like. And one thing that Rian Johnson did in fact point out is that he does in fact enjoy the criticism. He enjoys reading the criticism for The Last Jedi. Now, we also went over a couple of days ago that from an older interview, Rian Johnson actually likes the whole entire idea of essentially dividing the whole entire fan base when it comes to his movies. That's the kind of movie he wants to make, where one half loves the movie and the other half would say that was the worst movie that was ever made. If you guys didn't catch that video, I will try to link it below in the description. Go ahead and check it out. But when it comes to Rian Johnson, he enjoys the criticism. He enjoys reading the criticism. Now, looking at the backlash of The Last Jedi, we do know that there are a lot of fans that wish that the movie was a whole lot better when it comes to how certain things were executed in the film and how certain things were done with some of the characters, such as Luke Skywalker and even Finn and Rose on the planet of Canto Bight, or should I say Cantonica, in the casino city of Canto Bight. Looking at The Last Jedi, I will say that I enjoyed The Force Awakens a little bit more. I have stated this before multiple times in the past. And Rian Johnson, it's funny because while they were making the movie, we didn't all expect it to be so bold, and I guess you could say, taking a lot of risks. And this is another thing that Rian Johnson went over, that to him is something that you have to do when it comes to filmmaking, is that you have to make these bold choices, you have to make these risks, and you have to implement new ideas into these movies. And even if it's going to upset a lot of fans, it's a risk worth, taking, because otherwise Star Wars isn't going to grow. And it's not about killing the past in Rian Johnson's mind. It's about building on top of the past and moving forward. So that's his whole entire philosophy when it came to his decision of filming The Last Jedi and creating everything of it all. Now, looking at the film itself, we do know that one of the legends was killed off, Luke Skywalker, which also upset a lot of people out there. Now, I myself will say that at the very end of the movie, when Luke vanishes into the sunset of Ahch-To, I really feel like that was an ending to the sequel trilogy. There's something about The Last Jedi that just feels like it was a wrap to the sequel trilogy. Now, looking at J.J. Abrams and what he's going to do with Star Wars Episode 9, I'm not quite sure exactly what he will be doing. What's the end game of all of our characters, such as Kylo Ren, Rey, you name it. But one thing that we do know is that Episode 9 won't actually be connected to The Last Jedi in a sense, where it will be using everything from The Last Jedi to build upon it. Since this movie's going to have a major time jump, it'll be another movie in and on itself. But back to Rian Johnson, the fact that he enjoys the criticism, he enjoys reading the whole entire criticism on the internet, it is worth knowing Rian Johnson sees everything, he enjoys it all. Whether you love the film or hate the film, he knows everything all about it. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.